You're relying on that AC the next couple of days with temperatures headed up.
I know, we're going to be pushing close to 100 degrees, and it's the end of September, but we do have a bit of a cool down as we get into portions of October. All right, let's go to Modesto and see what it's like. There you go. Hazy skies, that's been the drill as of late, especially since we had that little bit of a wind shift and we've backed the winds down from yesterday. We've got that smoke drifting back into the Central Valley. All right, let's take a peek here at some numbers. And there you go. We should be like 85. I mean, it is the end of September. Well, 95 is where we stand. 97 Stockton, 96 Modesto, 95 for Marysville. Humidity is at 19%. It's up a bit from yesterday because the dew points are up. The winds are down. That's good news. And the barometric pressure falling at 29.94. Now, over toward the west, we will have the potential for some decent low clouds right there. That's going to at least make for a cool start. But by the afternoon, we're going to heat things back up. So a lot of the East Bay communities over here, next couple of days will be under a heat advisory because the temperatures will be super warm. Now, here in the Central Valley, we're going to be pushing 95 to 100, 98 to 102 for a couple of days. High pressure is not going to change much of anything. In fact, we'll have a few clouds stream over the top of us. You might not notice that because you have areas of smoke and haze to contend with for the Delta on into the Central Valley, the foothills, even the Sierra will have, again, issues with, again, smoke and haze. We'll continue with that. Daytime highs tomorrow, like we said, well into the 90s, pushing close to 100. About the same just in time for Thursday before this starts to shuffle off a little bit off to the east, and we'll start to bring some cooler air in here. We'll get ourselves not to where we should be, but at least into the upper 80s for many days on that 7-day forecast. But we got to get done with the month of September and into October for that to happen. Wow, Tracy, triple digits tomorrow. That's not going to be fun. Haze and smoke and 99 around Sacramento. Triple digits over toward the west side of the valley. Upper 90s for Folsom. We'll have some northwest winds in the afternoon, but not as gusty or strong as we've seen them, so that's okay. But still, obviously, elevated fire danger out there till we get some wet weather in here. Upper 80s to the low to mid 90s with hazy conditions there for the Gold Country. Up toward Plumas County, you'll have hazy conditions there and daytime highs on the warm side. About 88 for Quincy, mid 80s for Portola. It's going to be chilly overnight. You'll have light winds. You'll have haze and smoke for the afternoon and upper 70s and lower 80s for Truckee and South Lake Tahoe. And then to the west, you'll have eventually clearing skies and mid 70s for Monterey, upper 80s for San Jose. And we're talking about a heat advisory situation. Take a look at what's happening in Fairfield. Ouch, it'll be 101 tomorrow, almost 80 degrees for San Francisco, upper 90s for Clear Lake. It'll be nearly 70 for Fort Bragg, and you'll have some areas of smoke and haze up in Fort Bragg to get started, maybe even a little patchy fog up there. So it's goodbye September, hello October, and upper 90s on Thursday, and then we start to cool down. This is still above average, but I'd rather see 80s as we get into the beginning here October. We will see that Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and we'll start to see some better October weather over toward the coast by the end of the weekend. Same thing up there in the foothills. By the middle of next week, we're back into the mid 80s, and we're down here into the mid 70s as we get into the early part of next week. So there's sort of some fall weather out there, but right now we got to deal with hazy, smoky conditions and that summer heat hanging on. Tony?
Yeah, 100 plus September 30th. That's just goofy, Dave.
It is.
Speaking